welcome to Hannah's backyard. It's been a couple weeks since I've made a video. I was gone camping and whatnot for the 4th of July, and then we got back from that. We had tons of rain over that week that I was gone, and the weeds were awful. I haven't gotten them all out. Slowly but surely, I'm starting to get everything weeded and taken care of, I guess. I had to pull the wasabi radishes. They got really big and started flowering. I pulled most of my celery because it was not growing right. It's just going to seed. I left one to go to seed so I can hopefully harvest some seed from there. Yeah, I think they just didn't grow right because of the rabbit damage. But anyway, picked a couple cabbages. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll give you a little. Oh, I also harvested the potatoes that came in the back bed that came up all by themselves. So yeah, I'll shoot you through and get you guys on this tour. Okay, so to start with here, the roses are done blooming. The lilies are basically done blooming. I have a lot of grass in the flowers. The lilies are gone, but now you can see the black-eyed Susans are starting to come through, and the phlox should be, yes, they are getting ready to flower, so they should be coming next. I have to do a lot of cutting and a lot of maintenance out here. I've been busy with work and not having time to work on this. So the gladiolas, you can see they're just starting to get their flower buds on them. That's about ready to flower. That's my parsley. And so it went to seed also, which I've never had one do that before. My oregano, that flowered. I got to cut that back. The echinacea is awesome. And the lemon balm is now flowering, so I got to cut that back. We got mint, thyme down there, sage, chamomile, weeds, and more weeds. So this has got to get taken care of. But I'm really excited for this area to flower. And those are black oil sunflowers that came from the chicken coop. I put some of the chicken shavings down there. So I am going to harvest those for the chickens. I thought that'd be kind of a cool thing. These gladiolas started to open. These are the hardy ones. They stay in year round. They are one of my favorites. There are different colors. You can see there's some white ones coming there, and then they got pink. There's a dark purple one coming. So yeah, you can see it here. It's super pretty. I love these. And this is where my garlic was. I still have a couple that I have to dig out. Otherwise, I pretty much pulled them straight out. Now we have my onions, which they are not looking good at all. I could probably harvest them, and I really wish I would have started more onion seeds because I think I'd try to get another batch in. This isn't going to be enough for winter, but and then these are the red ones I got. They're looking good, you know, so they have some more time yet. Carrots back in there. The wasabi was over there on the edge. That's gone. We got some kale. This is supposed to be dwarf Siberian. I started that. And then this stuff came from a greenhouse, and it just said kale. And the only reason I have all that is because the rabbits were eating everything. But look how pretty it is now. It's looking really good. Those are looking a little rough. I got lettuce in here. Blue spice basil. Genovese basil. This is where the celery was. There's the one that's flowering. And that one I'm going to leave and maybe just try cutting it back and see if it'll regrow normal. I don't know. Cucumbers. I've gotten a Wisconsin pickle off of one plant, and then I got the Parisian, I think it is, off of the other one. Just one of each, but see if you can. They're just loaded with flowers. This one's the Wisconsin one on this side. Oh, excuse you. And same with these. These got some flowers on them. The Tanja, I think, straight eights and not too fusily are there. They're actually doing the best this year out of everything else. My beans are finally starting to grow up. Last time you saw them, they were just coming out. That side's doing better. One of the cherries, these look kind of large. I'm not a fan of big cherry tomatoes like this. I mean, that's pretty big, but it'll look cool. And I am having some issues. I keep seeing a couple, looks like blossom end rot. So take care of that. This is another cherry. This one looks like it's gonna be a smaller, regular size cherry. I harvested one of these. I will put a picture of it here. And this is what's left. These leaves are so cool. I fed them to my chickens, but do you see how big they are? They're humongous. I picked the purple cauliflower. I'll put a picture of that in here. And then this one here is white, and I just kind of covered it up. Lime basil. This thing smells amazing. The Annalise Nior. If it's different, I will type it across the screen, but I believe that's what it is. The Start Relays. They're growing. Everything's so slow this year. Everything's stunted, I feel. I lost a pepper plant. This, I believe it's a cucumber, came up as a volunteer. So I started put it on the cage, and it's a beautiful plant. And then these are some of my hot peppers. Bueno Mulatto, I think. Mulatto. I can't remember what this one is. Maybe a paprika. That's a black Hungarian. They're just so small this year. This one got topped all by itself from a rabbit. And so this is a serrano, and that's looking really nice. There's a jalapeno one over there. I also am letting this cucumber grow up the sunflower. So I wanted to show you, this is a sunflower that came from the garden. And I've never seen one this color. So I think it's like its own variety from my garden, all the cross-pollinating. There's another one too. I'm gonna find it and I'll show you guys. But they're both supposed to be curly leaf parsley, and you can clearly see there is a difference. But down here it looks the same. So maybe this one's gonna go to seed also. I'm not sure. Most of my lettuce got pulled out. It went to seed. So there's this cabbage leaf. I should probably get rid of it and help out this little lettuce. So I put some there. This is the saddest part. Last year I had a really bad year on zucchini, and so this year I was really excited for it. But unfortunately, I think the squash bugs are wreaking havoc on this. Like, this one's just completely dead. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought my dogs were getting another animal. The other day they ran into a woodchuck. But I did get one zucchini off of this plant, but it's just, there's so many. I've never had such small plants before for this time of year, but I am 2 weeks behind. But I mean, look at these. These are the homestead varieties, and maybe they're supposed to be smaller or determinate. I guess I didn't look at that. So I should look, because they're growing like a determinate instead of an indeterminate. These are the Amish paste. They're growing. Over here, the dogs. This is supposed to be a wall of melon. This looks like it's dying. I just watered yesterday. You can see it's definitely moist enough, but it's all shriveling up. I think that's from the cucumber beetles or squash bugs. This is my Kajari, same thing. Everything's just super small. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if they're gonna do it again. They're crazy. They know I'm watching them. Anyway, so this is a lemon drop. I really wanted that one to go, and it looks like it is, so hopefully. Silver Yamatos. Yamatos? Oh, there you go. Oh, anyway. And I saw today, I do have a melon. So I am excited. Hopefully that grows. These here are the fingerling potatoes, I believe. So back to the fingerlings. I guess I never realized that there was determinate and indeterminate potatoes also. So I believe these are an indeterminate because of the way that they're growing. They just keep growing taller and taller. So I believe in my head, it's like an indeterminate tomato. It would just keep producing if you keep adding soil up on it, which I did not do, but I'll still get enough potatoes. Over here are all of my sweet peppers. These are looking way better than the hot peppers. So I don't know if it's the location in the garden or what, like exactly what's going on here. This is an ox heart. It's growing also, but it's slow. And then these are Romas, so they're determinate. But this is a black crim. I'm excited about this one. It's finally, it's growing, but it's still about 2 feet behind in my opinion. But anyway, this is supposed to be an Amish gold, and this was also, but this is a Amish paste. You can clearly see it. And this might be another Amish gold. Black crim. I believe that's a black crim. But anyway, yeah, so this is the next thing that I'm disappointed about. These are my zinnias, and they're flowering, but they're knee-high. That's it. Last year I did the same thing, and this one was full and huge. So I'm hoping they'll keep growing, but I'm not sure. Everything's just so small this year. This is a lemon basil. This thing's finally starting to come back. I gotta weed it. Oh no, and then I uproot it. That's probably half my problem with stuff. But yeah, it's gonna come back and be really pretty, I hope. And so, going back to the potatoes, I believe these are a determinate variety. These were like a red Lesotho or something, and these were a russet. And these are already dying back. And these are kind of doing the same thing. Next thing that I'm sad about is the watermelon are dead. They're dead. So this trellis will have nothing, but I was thinking of putting some beans on it. Brussels sprouts. I started to kind of trim up from the bottom a little bit. Aren't these cosmos really pretty? Broccoli. And still, like, yeah, they're producing. I could probably pick that. And it's really nice. But these are the smallest I've ever seen broccoli in my life here at my place. Anyway, I can't believe how small everything is. This was a really pretty sunflower too. This is where the Jarradale pumpkins were. It's gone. That's dead. So there's nothing here. And these are the long pie pumpkins, and they're just the smallest thing ever also. So not sure. This corn's looking really good. This is the, Temptress? I think, from Jung Seeds. Loved it last year. Super good. I actually cooked some up. Like, I canned it and I cooked it just recently, and it smelled like popcorn. It was so good. And then this is another variety from Jung's that is, I believe, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks behind. So the corn's looking really good. Here is a volunteer potato. There's another one back in there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. I don't know. They're really pretty. So let me back up here. Give you a view. I've never had corn on the end like this before. Not sure if I like it or not. I think I could have done some sunflowers out here or something. I want to talk about these too. So I started all these from seed, and I just love, I think I've always grow, is it coleus? I think that's how you say it. I'm always going to grow that. It's so pretty, especially for like potted plants. They're doing very well. Next year I think I'm just going to do those along the garage, but these are some snapdragons. These are really cute. These ones are really pretty. And yeah, those are just other ones, but my lavender's doing pretty good. I did start this from seed too. And some rosemary. These ones are looking pretty good, but this one's looking a little yellow, so I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, and my greenhouse. We got the back wall on. We have to do inside. We're going to insulate the back wall so it can build heat and then hold it overnight, hopefully. And then this will be a glass door and then glass windows. The chair won't be in there, or the rocking swing, the swing, whatever it is, won't be in there. But yeah, I got all my windows painted. We got all the galvanized all the way around. And this is going to be like a gravel pad on this side, and then it's going to go gravel all the way out to the end. And I'll put my potted plants there. But yeah. Okay, and here is the back bed. So there's still a lot of weeds. This is where all the potatoes were. I dug them out today. Actually, it wasn't a lot of digging. Most of them are just right on the surface, but there's still a random one here or there. I figured we can leave them, so maybe the same thing happens next year. But so yeah, those are all weeds. These are mostly weeds, but some of them are flowers. You can see there's some flower in there. These are cosmos here. That's mainly weeds with the sunflower. Excuse me. Excuse me. My allergies have been just awful. And then this is a spot of all different types of flowers. So when it does flower, it's going to look really pretty. But even, I'm not sure if these are like, I don't know what these are. But they're really cute. And the huge comfrey plant. Let's go check it out. It is humongous. It's as tall as I am. And there's your sunset.